Yo, my peoples, what's up? Welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. Jason here. Today I have a solo playthrough for Canvas with the Finishing Touches expansion. I really like Canvas as a light filler for solo or for multiplayer. It is drafting a set collection with the twist that you are artist and you are putting together these translucent cards to make paintings, ultimately that adhere to scoring conditions. I have reviewed Canvas here on the channel. I've also done a playthrough as well as one for the first expansion, Reflections. This is the final expansion. As always with a Road to Infamy game, they're going to give you some kind of componentry. And here we go with the finishing touches. They have these frames. They're very simple to put together and add a little bit of extra scoring. There's also a couple of new mechanisms that I will run through. So let's get into some channel announcements and then we'll get into the playthrough. We are the One Stop Co-op Shop, a multi-platform gaming empire, and your one stop for solo and cooperative gaming goodness. So let's get into very quickly finishing touches offers. First of all, you get more scoring conditions. At this point, if you have all the expansions, you have a nice fat stack of scoring conditions, so you can mix up your puzzle very well. In addition, this is kind of a neat touch. So if there is a scoring condition on the front, it tells you what not to play with it. So it's like, you can't just shuffle and just do 4 random ones. The goals might contradict each other, so they're aware of that, and they give you some cues to see which goals will work for your game. That's great. In terms of mechanisms, there are 2 new ones, and the name of the game here in Finishing Touches is Wilds, giving you lots more chances to make your matches and achieve that high score. First of all, there's just a straight up wild, which are the stars. They interact with the symbols in various ways. I'll get into that as I get into the playthrough. Also, you have these blended icons. They're wild in the sense that if you place them next to a symbol, it becomes that symbol. So if I have a scenario like this where I have the yellow moving into this blend, then I would replicate whatever is in here. You also have flexibility because if you have a multi-symbol, then it would replicate both of the multi-symbol. Let's go ahead and flip that to the right side. There you go. So this would be 2 triangles and 2 suns. So that leads to what's going on with the picture frames. You play the game the regular way. You are going to take your cards and you are going to put them together into nice pictures. I have free passage right there. Oh, that's actually kind of a nice thing. So then you're going to put your card, make your painting right there. And then you're going to check your symbols. And if you qualify, you'll be able to claim one of these picture frames and get points. Of course, points are always the point. So I have a triangle, and another triangle. 3 triangles is awesome. Or in this particular case, it'd be 2 triangles and a star. I would claim this, and also as the first person in a multiplayer game to claim it, I would be able to get a ribbon. The platinum ribbon is worth 4 points at the end of the game, and also 2 points if I have this frame at the end of the game. So now you would display this in a multiplayer game to the other players. And here is something that's really cool, really neat when I ended up playing with this. Other players can steal these. So if I decided I don't want you to have those 2 points, then I could make another painting that fulfills these conditions better. So like most of these symbols. So if someone were to somehow get 4 symbols on here, then they would take my painting out, put their painting in, and then claim it for themselves. It's not so bad because you still keep the platinum. This is worth 4 points. It just so happens that your opponent got the 2 points, and this adds a little bit of mischief. I like that. Solo mode is slightly different. In order to claim one of these frames, you need a minimum of 3 symbols. And if you wanted to claim one of the platinum, then you would need 4. So claiming the platinum is very difficult, but you want to get at least a couple of these as you complete your playthrough, which I'm going to do right now. All right, so we are going to jump in. This will not be a full playthrough. I'll play through enough drafted cards in order to get one painting going. That will demonstrate how finishing touches plays into the decision space. It does matter in a couple of ways. In addition, if you want to know more, I have playthroughs of the base game and the expansion here in the folder. You can check that out in our playlist for Canvas. Okay, so we have all new goals. We have abstraction, exactly one bonus icon. The bonus icons are right there. In each painting, we have continuation, no singles of any of the 4 symbols, so 2 or more of any of them. Easier with the wild symbols. Harmony, exactly 3 types of symbols. And motif, you have a triangle next to a blank. So in every version of the game, it is always worth it to take the leftmost because, especially in solo, that gets you one of these painter's tokens. Had I taken something from somewhere else, I would have to spend these painter tokens. Yeah, you want to try to make the left slot work as much as possible. So there are a lot of permutations I'm thinking of. There's a lot of off-camera time thinking about things, but let me go ahead and demonstrate a finishing touches move. So I am going to draft this one right here. My main interest is this wild star. So that gets me another. Everything gets moved down. So now I am going to look at the availability of all these triangles. So let's spend one. So spending one means I can discard that one. I'd spend as many as I wanted to access. So if I wanted to access this card, I have to spend 3. But in this particular case, I'm going to get 1. And I am beginning to set up. Look at that 2 beautiful stars right there. What am I going to do with that? So I am, see, there's a little bit fiddly over there. Let's go ahead and put that back. Glad I'm filming this because that's this game. A tiny bit of fiddle with the components, but that's okay. All right, I got this sweet thing. So I am going to do that right there. So we have star, which I'm going to declare as triangle. And I can only declare them as one particular thing. Once I set them, that's it. Triangle. So triangle, triangle. This meld thing over here means that this is this. So then this would be stars right here. So now I have a lot of choices. I can, if I want to, say that these stars are something else and claim one of these finishing touches. Let's say I wanted to claim this for some reason. I can do that. Maybe your opponent has that and you want to kind of yank it away from them. That's totally fine. But if I want to just declare this as triangle, 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 bam. So then I would make my beautiful painting. What is my painting called? My painting is called Tempting World. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense over there. Very relaxing. I like telling stories of the paintings after I do them. So now I have this. And because in solo, you need to have 4 of a symbol, or, these combined things in order to get the platinum ribbon, I have a platinum ribbon. Also, you do the usual thing. You see what here qualifies for something. I just kind of put something together for observation's sake. So I happen to not qualify for anything. Not the greatest move, but you get the idea. So that is a decision space. You want to be able to do that kind of thing and also qualify for your goals. Whoever can do that in the most efficient way is going to win Canvas. As I said, I have playthroughs of the base game and the expansion in the playlist. Go ahead and check out the One Stop Co-op Shop YouTube page, our playlist. You can find all that stuff. This is one of my favorite little fillers for solo and for a low player count. At a high player count, the analysis paralysis really sets in. You'll spend a lot of time. But for a nice, pleasing 1 to 2 player experience, you can't go wrong with Canvas. This is Jason with the One Stop Co-op Shop. Reminding you that we'll see you at the next stop.